Welcome to my Ashtanga Flow series where we explore different pieces of the Ashtanga Primary Series. I love the Ashtanga Primary Series, but sometimes I don't have that length of time to practice, and I love to practice every day. So we will be exploring the Primary Series through these 20 to 30 minute practices. I invite you to take a seat with me to begin. Legs folded comfortably, eyes closed, palms resting on the knees, spine reaching tall and long. In Ashtanga, we breathe Ujjayi. The breath is the foundation of our practice. And it's also what we're cultivating with our asana practice. In yoga, asana is just one of the limbs, just one of the 8 limbs of Patanjali's yoga, and it's really meant to cultivate this beautiful breath, which then helps us to cultivate a beautiful mind. So throughout our practice today, we'll breathe Ujjayi, restricting the back of the throat to make the sound of the ocean. We'll take a few breaths here of Ujjayi in preparation. Staying with this Ujjayi breath. Ujjayi keeps the focus on the breath. It floods the body with oxygen, cultivates heat. And we'll bring our hands together at our hearts and join in the sound of Om. You can choose to join me or not if it does not suit your space right now. We'll inhale for Om. And gently releasing the hands and opening the eyes, we'll come to standing at the front of our mat. Placing a pillow to side if you were using one. Taking a moment to ground here at the front of our mats. All 4 corners of the feet, grounding into the earth, engaging up the legs, tucking the navel toward the spine. We call this Uddiyana Bandha. Protects the integrity of our spine, our posture, throughout our practice and our lives. We'll begin with Surya Namaskar A. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, gazing up halfway, elongating the spine. Exhale, plant the hands and step or jump back to plank, pausing here on this first one. Uddiyana Bandha, navel to the spine. Palms pressing into the mat. Remembering with each chaturanga to keep our elbows pinned to our sides. Always option to take the knees to the mat if that serves you. Take one more moment in plank to notice the shoulder blades and draw them onto the back. And then on your next exhale, slowly lower. Inhale for upward dog. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Breathing here. Palms pressing into the mat, shoulder blades drawing down the back, hips sent back. Maybe the knees are slightly bent. On your next inhale, gaze forward to the hands, step or jump to meet them. Looking up halfway at the top of the breath. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rising all the way up, hands to the sky. Exhale, release, arms to the side, Samasthiti. We'll take a couple breaths of rest here. reminding you to take this practice as far as feels good and as far as you wish today. Taking deeper versions of anything you wish or modifying and being kind with yourself throughout your practice. It's about practice, not perfection. It's about your devotion to yourself. Inhale the hands up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, gazing up halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, step or jump back to plank and slowly lower chaturanga. Inhale for upward facing dog. And exhale, press back, downward facing dog. On your next inhale, gaze forward to the hands, step or jump to meet them. Looking up halfway at the top of the breath. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rising all the way up, hands to the sky. Exhale, release, arms to the side, Samasthiti. Take one breath of rest here. We'll take Surya Namaskar. Inhale, sit back in that chair and scoop the arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, gazing up halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, step or jump back to plank and lower down chaturanga. Inhale for upward facing dog and exhale, press back to downward facing dog. From here, we'll drop that left heel to the center and step forward with the right foot. One long inhale, rising up, warrior one. One breath here. Exhale, fold, framing the foot with the hands, stepping back to plank, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale for upward facing dog and exhale, press back to down dog. From here, right heel comes to the center, left foot steps forward, rising up, warrior one. One breath here. Exhale, fold, framing the foot with the hands, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale for up dog and exhale, we'll meet in down dog. On your next inhale, gaze forward to the hands, step or jump to meet them, looking up halfway at the top of the breath. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sit back in that chair and scoop the arms up. Exhale, release. Arms to the side, Samasthiti. Taking a breath of rest here. On your next inhale, you're going to step out wide with the left foot. Right foot pivots forward to the front of the mat. We're going to make our way to Trikonasana. Turn around here. On an exhale, hinge and fold. Left hand reaches to the sky, gazing up for balance. Noticing the shoulder blades, lifting the heart. On your next inhale, using the left side body, we rise, keeping the arms lifted, pivoting to the back of the mat. Exhale, hinge and fold. Left hand comes down, right hand reaches to the sky. Gazing up for balance and breathe. On your next inhale, using the right side body, we rise. Again, pivoting to the front of the mat, hands to the hips, taking a moment to square the hips forward, engage the navel to the spine. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, hinge and fold, taking Parvrita Trikonasana, so a twisted triangle. Left hand comes to the mat, maybe inside of the right foot, maybe top of the right foot, maybe pinky toe, pinky finger, either way. We twist to the right and breathe. On your next inhale, rise, unwinding, pivoting to the back of the mat, taking a moment to square the hips, navel to the spine, inhale, right arm up. Exhale, fold, taking a twist. Right hand comes to the mat, left arm reaches up and breathe. Parvrita Trikonasana. And on your next inhale, rise, unwinding, pivoting all the way to the front of the mat and stepping feet together, arms to the side, Samasthiti, and breathe. On your next inhale, step out wide with the left foot again, pivot right foot to the front of the mat. And then we'll exhale down into Parsvakonasana, side angle. So take whichever version suits you today, but I like right arm just above the right knee. Left side body's long, left arm reaches up. Gazing up at the left hand and breathe, opening the heart. Your next inhale, rise, rising, pivoting to the back of the mat, exhale, hinge, not hinge, but fold, same thing, other side. Right side body in one long line, right arm reaches up, side angle, Parsvakonasana. And on your next inhale, rise, pivoting to the front of the mat. Again, this time we'll take a twist. So Parvrita Parsvakonasana. I'm going to offer this modified version. So first bringing the left knee to the mat. Bring the hands to the heart. And then take a twist. So the left elbow comes to the outside of the right knee. Hands in prayer. We twist to the right. Your option to stay here or lift the left knee if it feels good. Honoring the body where it's at today. Slowly coming out the way you came in. We'll pivot to the back of the mat. Slowly make our way to the same thing, other side. Right knee comes to the mat, right elbow outside of the left knee, and twist, hands in prayer. Option to stay here or lift that back knee. Either way, breathe. And on your next inhale, rise. Slowly unwinding, pivoting the front of the mat, and exhale, stepping feet together, arms to the side, Samasthiti, and breathe. On your next inhale, step out wide with the left foot again. We'll take some forward folds, navel to the spine, hand to the hips, inhale, gaze up. Exhale, fold. Bringing the hands in line with the feet. Drawing the head as close to the mat as you can. On your next inhale, hands to the hips and rise. We'll draw the hands behind the back, clasping the fingers, opening the heart. Navel still to the spine. Inhale, gazing up. Exhale, fold. Allowing the arms to fall behind you. On our next inhale, rise. Releasing the hands and stepping to the front of the mat again. Feet together, arms to the side, Samasthiti. Taking a breath of rest here. Once more on an inhale, we'll step out with the left foot, but not as wide this time. Hips are square to the front of the mat. We'll bring the arms behind the back. Maybe you clasp the elbows, like so. Maybe you bring them into reverse namaskar. Either way, honoring the body where it's at today. Uddiyana Bandha, navel to the spine. Inhale, gazing up. And exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Pivoting to the back of the mat, squaring the hips, navel to the spine. Inhale, gazing up. Exhale, fold. Releasing the spine, gazing toward the navel and breathe. Inhale, rising up. Pivoting to the front of the mat, stepping feet together, arms to the side, Samasthiti. All right. We'll take a standing balance series, then make our way towards seated. Okay, so we'll take our standing balance series, grounding into the left foot. I'll just take the right knee today, like so. Left hand, left hip. Keeping your gaze, your drishti focused on one point in front of you. And breathe. Slowly opening, bringing that right knee out to the side. Lifting the heart, gaze into the left if balance is strong. And coming back to center. Taking both hands, both hips, keeping the leg lifted. And exhale, release. Take the same thing other side, grounding the right foot into the mat. Lifting the left knee, right hand, right hip, and breathe. And slowly bringing the left knee out to the side, lifting the heart. Option to gaze to the right if balance is strong. Noticing the balance, how it differs between the two sides. Slowly coming back to center, keeping the knee lifted, both hands, both hips, and breathe. And on an exhale, release. Taking a breath of rest here. And we'll take Tree Vrikshasana. Taking whatever version suits you today. Maybe you just use your right foot as a tripod. Maybe bring it all the way up. Maybe you take half lotus. I'll opt for in between. Once your leg is strong, inhale both hands to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart. Keeping the gaze, the drishti strong, focused on one point in front of you. Slowly release. We'll take the same thing, other side, ideally the same version that you did on the first. Grounding the right foot into the mat, setting your foundation, and then inhale both hands to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart. Gently release on the exhale. We'll come back to the front of the mat if you weren't already there. Take our Warrior Series. Inhale, stepping out wide. Right foot pivots forward. Pivoting the hips to the front. Exhale, sink into that right foot, right knee. Inhale, both hands to the sky. Warrior One. And now straightening the right knee, bringing the arms to the side. We'll pivot to the back of the mat. Exhale, sinking into that left knee. Inhale, both arms up. Warrior One. And inhale, straightening the left knee, opening the arms, pivot to the front of the mat, and exhale, sink in, Warrior Two. Really engaging the navel to the spine, Virabhadrasana 2, gazing over the front fingertips, shoulder blades drawing down the back, and breathe. Inhale, straightening the right knee, pivoting to the back of the mat. Exhale, sinking in, Warrior Two to the back of the mat, and breathe. And inhale, straightening the right knee, pivoting to the front of the mat. And exhale, stepping feet together, arms to the side, Samasthiti. Beautiful work. Inhale, both hands to the sky. Exhale, fold. Inhale, gazing up halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, step or jump back to plank, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale for upward facing dog, and exhale, press back to down dog. Noticing the difference in the body, the heat that we've built through this beautiful practice. Palms pressing into the mat, shoulder blades drawing down the back. Sending the hips back, releasing the neck. 2 more breaths here. And on an inhale, gaze forward to the hands. And we'll step or jump through to seated. Coming to a comfortable seat on the mat. And we'll take a few moments here in seated, legs folded comfortably, eyes closed, palms resting on the knees, spine long. Enjoying this powerful practice. Noticing what's shifted in our bodies since we began. Noticing our breath. We'll inhale, both hands to the heart. Exhale, clasping the fingers, rounding the spine, pressing the palm out in front. Inhale, both hands to the sky. Exhale, folding completely, sealing our practice. Then we'll slowly make our way up and then back toward our final Shavasana. Taking intentional rest. Shavasana, some say, is the most important asana of every practice. You just pause here and I'll keep the time. Allowing your practice to integrate. Settling into your body and then into the earth. Taking one long intentional breath in, pausing at the top, and then let it all go. Slowly coming back to the body, bringing in movement, wiggling the fingers and the toes, rolling the ankles and the wrists. Maybe reaching the arms above your head and taking a full body stretch like you just woke up in the morning. And then when you're ready and take your time, slowly roll to the right. Pausing a moment here. When you're ready and take your time, slowly make your way back to seated. We'll take a few more breaths here together, legs folded, eyes closed, palms resting on the knees. Honoring yourself for showing up today for yourself in this practice. Offering gratitude for all the blessings in our lives. Bringing the hands to the heart. We'll close the class with the sound of Om just once, same as we started, inhaling for Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti means peace, peace, peace. Thank you for practicing with me today. If you enjoyed this practice, please like and subscribe to my channel. And I've also linked the practice of coming home, which is a 21-day container I've created, and it includes meditations, practices for each day to shine light on your journey home to your heart. Thank you again. See you next time.